series where we are taking a first look at Voxel Tycoon. And the game's on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a little while. But first, an update of where we are, because I've done quite a lot of work since the end of the last video. First thing to show you is I've now completed electronics production, so that means we can now make copper wire. And what I want to do now is make electronics production 2, which gives us the electronics assembler, and so we can make the circuit boards and vacuum tubes. But to be able to do this research, we need to make some copper wire. Now, the other research over here, I can't remember offhand what I'm researching. Let's just press Alt to get rid of that, all the extra tabs. Let's have a quick look in here. We've completed this research and this research, Rails 3. So we need to get onto some new research. We got diesel engine 2, which requires iron bars and copper wire. So what we're going to need to do is set this up for there. I think we'll probably do both. I don't know if we can duplicate, but I think that'd be okay. So we'll just get this set up for electronics production as well. But that means I'm going to have to change this from steel bars to iron bars, and of course we're going to need to get copper wire down. So I'm not going to do anything here just at the moment. Now, for a bit of an update, now moving on, what I want to do is give you an update with respect to junctions. And somebody did leave a comment saying that I needed to improve my junction layouts, and I have actually done quite a lot of work. And I did record this, but to be honest, it was a little bit boring. It's probably the polite way of doing it. In fact, I think we can let the game just trundle forward slowly in speed 1 now. So what I've done here is I've reworked this junction to go there. Okay, on the verge of bankruptcy. We'll just have to keep you afloat for the moment. That's the reason why the game was on pause. In fact, let's just get back over here. I wish this game had a mini-map. So I've reworked this junction so that we'll get no more crossovers here. I've reworked the wood area down here for 2 reasons. One, it was getting in a tangle. So what I've done now is I've set this station up so the trains have to come out and back round this way. But it's also laying up the possibility that eventually when this wood runs out, we're going to have to bring logs in, probably from down here. So we'll be importing logs to this production area here. So we'll probably get rid of all this, but at the same time, what we'll do is keep the production going. There's not too much instability. And then, of course, the really big change I've done is up here with this junction here. And I think this is probably the best way forward with this game, is to set up really big junctions so that there's very little in the way of crossing tracks, so that things work quite well. So that is the amount of work that I've had to do to get these junctions set up properly. And you can see they're not elegant. And I think there's probably a case to say that we need to make some clover leaves. Now, what I want to do next is show you the sheer amount of industries we need. I mean, I've got 5 industries now that need to be put together. And I think what we've got is start on the right hand side of the map. Up here we've got a relatively simple one to do, if I can find the town. Is we got a demand for stone over here in Mont Tremblant. I mean, originally I think it was wood planks or something and they went bankrupt, but we got demand for stone, which we can supply from here. The next one obviously is copper wire. We need copper wire for up here. Where is it? In here. We need to deliver copper wire here, so we're gonna have to bring copper wire into here. That will also supply the research here, sorry. And we also need to generate copper wire for the research, so this is going to be a big one here. Now the next one we've got is advanced furniture in here, which I need to do some changes here. We got steel beams down here, which needs to be connected up, which is not too bad because we got iron ore production here. And then we've got advanced furniture somewhere in, I think it's France. Where is it? That's the advanced furniture. Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm getting myself confused between advanced furniture and advanced frames. We got advanced frames here as well. We got to make some, so what we really need to do is sort out our glass pane manufacturer. I think what I'm going to do is go for the soft option first, and we're going to get this sorted out over here. It shouldn't take long. Just going to pause the game again so that we don't run into too much in the way of bankruptcy. What I'm going to do is kind of keep it really simple, and we're just going to run a road in over here. We'll just level off this area here first, and we'll pick up a road from here. I mean, we got a kind of entrance way here, so we're going to come in a series of angles. So maybe like that. I mean, it's not elegant, but I think if we come across about here, and I would like to connect up this road. Can we go this way? So I want to connect the two towns together in case they got other demands. I think just to keep it simple, we can put a freight station. We put this in about here so it overlaps that stone. It is definitely stone, isn't it? Yep, stone. Awful. And then we'll put I think we put you. There's a nice little connection there. Just push this out here. Come in there. And what I'm going to do is use something I picked up from watching Catherine of the Sky playing Voxel. She uses short lengths of rail track to stop the game connecting up roads when she doesn't want them, which I think is a pretty good idea actually. I think what we need to connect this road up here. And I think what we'll do is we'll put a garage here as well. Probably we can just put it opposite. Just like that. All that will do is just avoid trucks having to run all over the map. So we need someone who can carry stone. Yeah, it's these guys here. We're just gonna get here. We're gonna buy you, and then you're going to pick up from there. Load. Wait till full, and then you're just gonna drop off there, and then save as. I think we'll probably buy about 4 trucks. Not exactly running short of cash, so then we'll just release you. And that will get this town with at least one industry in it. Hopefully it will start to grow. So that's the easiest option done. Now the next thing which is probably the most important, is we need to get some copper wire manufactured now. So we'll just come all the way over here. Demand decreases. Now accept stone, less stone. Yeah, well, you've been there for a little while, so things will have to be expected. Can't remember. I think, is it a press? I think we got to use a press. Let me just check. I must admit, I'm still kind of getting my head around all the different formulas and all this, because when you're watching this video, a lot of what I'm doing is I'm doing for the first time. I've never made copper wire before, and I think that we got. So yeah, copper wire. We need 1 copper bar makes 2 copper wire, and for some reason I've got that there. I think we can just pause the game and get a refund on that. I'm not exactly too sure why I built that. Probably I was just testing something. So just get back over to here. And so what we need to do is make copper wire. Now we need to get copper wire into there. Just cancel that so I don't delete it by accident. So I think probably the best place to put the warehouse for the copper wire be about there, wouldn't it? Because that would cover the research. I mean, I could put it over there. And if I need a road connection, I can put a road connection in there. And I think we should be able to get a conveyor pass the down into this area. If we put that there, you're going to store copper wire. What I need now is to make a press. Now we only need one input, one output. So we need the copper bars which we're making here to come down to. In fact, I think I'm kind of a bit inclined to put this, say, about here. And you're going to make copper wire. I think we'll put 2 in. Got to be a little bit more ambitious going forward now. And I think if we go like that, we can make copper wire as well. We can then put in conveyor connector there. Now would it be easier to take the conveyor off of there, or should take it directly out of the warehouse? I mean, it'd be tidier to put a connection there take it directly from the warehouse, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Plus, I think in some ways that makes a bit more sense, because you wouldn't normally break a production conveyor. You'd put it into an intermediate store, because if this gets really busy, what it would do is it would steal everything from the warehouse. And what we're going to do is just come here. You're going to come into there. You're going to come into there. Now, the fun bit is we're going to need to come down from here. We need to bridge over there like that. And then hopefully we'll just connect that up like that. And then let the game run again. Of course, we got to have a deal. Supply the first stone. And then you're going to run around here, but just make sure all the conveyors are working properly. And we have copper wire. Great. Now, again, I'm just going to pause because I'm just trying to save a bit of cash with respect to the saving companies from bankruptcy. So what we got to do now is we got to bring the the copper wire is up there. So first thing we got to do is put in something up here that will allow us to, I think we'll block this road by, the game's got the option to plant trees. I'm not exactly too sure why you'd want to plant trees, but if any of you know, feel free to chuck it in the comments, whether it's some game mechanic. Actually, I'm going to be a little bit, put that, no, I think that might kind of catch us out a little bit. I wonder if I put it in, say, there, the game won't be able to extend the road that way. And we'll just hook that out in practice. No, you won't come up there, so that's good. So you are now in range of there. What we're going to need to do now is put in a warehouse here that will allow me to pick up the copper wire to bring it down to here to do this research, because this research needs copper wire for the diesel engines. We also need to change these guys to do with the iron bar. So I think what we got here, let me just change this. Edit. I'm gonna remove you. Ah, no, don't need to remove you. I think you can pick up iron bars from here as well, isn't it? Oh, okay. This is iron bars here. You're going to load iron bars here. Okay. And then what we need to do is flip these guys to iron bars. Wish there was a way you could change everything for the whole route. But that is the way it is. I'm just going to flip you over. Make the iron bars to deliver bars into here. And the best road for this is out this way. So we've got no road connection here, which is a bit unfortunate. But a part of me says that we should have a road connection here. But to do that, I'd have to change this. But then that would affect that. And I could put the warehouse in here. Say for argument's sake, I'll just level out here. Yes. And if we put the warehouse, we have a nice big one. Just stash you behind these houses. I don't want to knock any houses down. Let's say for argument's sake there, you're going to store wire. Then we'll put a station in here. Now that could be a little bit tricky with respect to the road. I'm not sure. Well, if we put it there, that will. Okay, game. Well, it worked. Just come there. So we got this station here. I don't really want the trucks from here to come all the way down to here. So I think what we will do is if I can get another station in here, but a cheaper one. Great station. So the old station's gone then, have they? Okay. And what I'd like is, I mean, we've got loads of money, so what we can do is put that in there. That means that this guy's got lots of connections to here. And then what I can do is, I think I'll get rid of this garage as well. It's getting a little bit dated. So get a refund on you, get 10,000 back. And then we're put a garage there. So we've now got this here that will take. That will transfer. This will store copper wire. So the next thing we need to do is get the copper wire from over here up to there. So what we need to do is use this station here. We're going to use a fast train because it's a long distance. We need one of these. You're going to store copper wire. And it's going to duplicate. And duplicate again. That's for. I think we're adding one more for luck. I'm going to buy you. You're going to come into here and pick up load here. Oh, where is it? Here, isn't it? We're going to unload. We're going to create the route copper wire to there. And we're going to release the train. Hopefully the train will go out and do its thing. Next thing we're going to need is some trucks here. Oops, what can you do? Nope, don't want you. Yep, don't want you. I think you're the copper wire guy, aren't you? So you're going to pick up copper wire. And then you're going to pick up from here. Load. You're going to unload there. Copper wire to. And I'm not particularly that worried about the speed of this. So what we're going to do is just get two of you out there. I mean, I don't really know what the diesel engine 2 is. My main concern is getting the electronics research done over here. And just make sure that is actually running. Yeah, that's running quite nicely. Right, now accepts less wood planks. Yes, that's okay. So we've now done the stone and the copper wire. And whoops, I'm actually ticking off the products. And the next thing I would like to do is the steel beams, because I think that would be the next easiest thing to do. Because we've got to get steel beams into here. So we've got to produce... how do we produce steel beams? That's an interesting question. Steel beams, so we've got to make steel and we've got to manufacture the beams. So to make steel, we need some of these. My instinct is to come into here. So what's the formula for steel beams again? Sorry. We need coal and okay, we're just going to save him from bankruptcy. And I've got the money, so there's no point worrying too much about it. Back to where I was, over here. So we got a supply line coming down here, which is delivering the thing. So my instinct is to create the steel beams up here because we've got to be close enough to the coal. Okay, advanced wood frames is on a... Now, some of you are wondering why I'm just paying as soon as I get a notification. There's two reasons. The first one is the fact that I keep forgetting. And the second one is that if you do it straight away, it's actually cheaper. If you leave it, the longer it goes, the more expensive it gets. If we create a platform out here like that, and then what we can do is come in here. I'm going to put some presses in. We need coal and iron bars in, and we need the steel bars going out. I think steps mortar. I think we put in, say for argument's sake, we put in, and you're going to make steel bars. You're going to spin around there. I think if we make 3 of these. Oh great, we've got glass tubes now. So we've got a new industry. I know I'm building this. Actually, let's just pause the game again. You're getting a pretty good example now of why I think it's important to pause the game, because if you start getting too much coming in at once, you just can't catch up. I think what we'll do is we'll just run there, down there. We'll just make this simple to start with. You can go that way. You're okay. You're okay. You should look okay. That should bring the coal in here. And then what we'll do, I need to leave enough space to better get these out. So we're going to kind of be a bit generous on the turn there. And hopefully we can over there. You can hook up to there. And then you can come into there. So that will get the kind of input side going. And part of me would like kind of I'm getting very much now into the idea of having underground conveyors. I think what I'd like to do is kind of maybe come up like that. Especially as the fact that we're probably going to be going this way. We're going to go under this rail track here. So what I'm thinking is to put the manufacturing down here. So actually, we're probably going to need to come in. And so actually, let's kind of mess that up a bit. And what I'd like to do is go down. You just take this back a bit. And we're way down to there. You can come to there. You can make a tunnel, get this back up to 0. And go another tunnel. Wish the game would always remember the setting that you had. Really annoying when you got to keep redoing the settings all the time. And just drop this down here. And conveyor. You can come down there, and then you can come into there. What that means is the output of this will, yeah, we don't really need this up here, so that tidies that up a little bit. Of course, one thing I've been doing is just kind of doing that just to tidy it up rather than trying to do the precise depths. What we got to do now is kind of get, I mean, I could go above, but I think what we might be able to do is just sneak under the tracks about here. Conveyor. I mean, I don't want to go down yet, please go. I want to come across like that. You're going to come like that. You're going to connect to there. You're going to come above ground. Now, there's a very real possibility that we may need to ship out steel bars. So I think we'll put in a warehouse here. And I mean, it doesn't have to be, although I wouldn't like to obstruct that, although we can do. I mean, yeah, I think we can obstruct it. So put the steel bars into here. Like, not loads. And we'll just get up to there. We'll bring the conveyor into there. There. That means we've now should get the steel bar protection. Let's just get that, see how that's working. See? Get you there. You need to go the other way. 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 So do you. Let's go in that way. Yeah, this is... Oops, I haven't connected this one up. Bit of a fail here. I think we can just come straight down to there. That's given us 3 sets working the way down to here. Oh, what we got here? Pause. I made a mistake here. Oh, you copper bars. You're meant to be doing iron bars. Yeah, we just let the game run forward. Yeah, a little bit of a mess up here, but we'll be okay. Just last one. Okay, so I mean, that's Mike's count for all the messages that I was getting. We're now getting the iron bars flowing into here. And what we need to do now is produce the steel beams. We're going to need presses. And for the press It's literally one in, one out. Maybe I think what we'll do is we'll put them this way this time. So if we put, I think what we can do is steal the bars. I know I said earlier on that I wouldn't do it, but well, we can actually put an output the other way, can't we? So if we put in 3 still kind of presses over like that, you're going to make steel beams, and it's 1 for 1, so that'll be okay. And then what I can do is, yeah, I think I will do it properly. So come in here, we'll put one out that way, and we'll run you that way. And what we're going to need is another warehouse over here. Yep, thank you, game. And you're going to hold steel beams. And then you're going to, we're going to need a conveyor connection there. And you're going to come into there. You're going to come into there. Oh, you've got to, we're now getting, steel beams should be arriving in here. Yep. The next thing we need to do is get over to here. Where's the steel beams? Wow, how am I going to get a road connection to this? Although that road is not far away, so I mean, what we can do is put a, hopefully could probably sneak in a road connection there, couldn't I? That, and then road through to there. And I think just to keep it simple, put a road connection there. And I'll just hook you to there. So we've now got Thorold 1 delivering to there. Need a garage. Where's the garage? I think still need. Okay, thank you, game. Just pause the game while I find a garage or decide what I'm going to do about the garage. Yeah. I think what I am going to do is, well, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this. It's a mess. And we'll just level this off here. The road, actually we can put the road connection in like that. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a garage out here as well. And then we need a truck that will carry steel beams. Little truck here. You're carrying the steel beams. And you're going to up from here, load everything, and then you're going to unload there. I don't think we're going to need that many trucks, are we? Save steel beams to Thorold lower. I think we're only going to need about 3, aren't we? Because the distance isn't that far, and these can carry a fair amount. Just go, oops, in here, release all. Get the game running, and that's the steel beams demand satisfied. Next thing we need is advanced furniture. Question is, where am I going to build the advanced furniture? Now, we have a deal. Yes, steel beams, thank you. We can make glass panes here, and we're making furniture over here because advanced furniture requires ordinary furniture, which is in here and glass panes. So my instinct is to make the advanced furniture here rather than do it, because we got the glass pane here, we got that there. So if I level off here like that, come out this way a little bit, and then the next question is, what do I need to make? Now, to make advanced furniture, I'm pretty sure we need carpentry. Let me just check. Let me just get over to here. Wow. Map gets bigger and bigger by the... Pretty sure it's this one, isn't it? Come in here. There's a little bit of congestion here. I've got too much going on here. This really needs to be tidied up a bit. Something I'm going to need to look at. I mean, you've got to make mistakes to learn, haven't you? That's the key factor. As I keep, because this is very much my first play. I mean, bankruptcy avoided. So which bankruptcy did we avoid? Oh, so that guy must have been on his way to bankruptcy. Anyone else going on their way to bankruptcy? Have a deal. Steel beams. Bankruptcy avoided. Verge of bankruptcy. Okay. Right, back to, where are we? Here. And we could strike off the glass planes and come down into here. So, say for argument's sake, I'd put in one of these. Never see the entrances. It's that way. So if we put in, say for argument's sake, one here, we're going to make advanced furniture. We'll put two in side by side. Whoops. I think two would be probably enough to start with. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we need to get the furniture in as well. So that's going to require another warehouse. Probably just to keep this simple. I think if we need to put this here, if we, for some reason, we suddenly get a demand for not advanced furniture, ordinary furniture. For some reason, we get a demand. Why are you? What's going on here? Okay. What's going on here? Of course, I thought I'd set the route up for. We've got lots of copper wire here. Didn't I set the trucks up? Oh, that's a bit of a fail. We got no trucks delivering to here at all. I did this route, but I didn't do the other route. It was a bit of a fail, wasn't it? So we're going to need. This is the one, isn't it? I'm going to buy you copper wire. This one here, isn't it? Oh. And yeah, there's a bit of complacency there. Actually, I thought I'd done this. Let me just check. No? About 4 of these. Yeah, release it. Just let the game run a bit and let the trucks get up there and get delivering the copper wire. Just make sure that the route is running properly. Yes, I know, thank you. Okay, so we've now got our first supply of copper wire. There's one thing I did find out is that if you don't insure against bankruptcy, even if you start supplying, if you cut it too fine, what happens is the business still goes bankrupt. So it pays to keep the bankruptcy sorted. I've lost where I am. Where am I? Where is the? Here it is. So we've got furniture here. Well, what's going on here? Right, we need to get some production going here. So we're going to get, well, so we've got, first things first, we're going to put in a connector here. And we'll bring it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a here. And you can come here and here. And been a mistake again. What I'm going to need is take you out, raise you there. I'm going to pause. Tunnel. You're going to run through to there. And what it pays sometimes is to go past, then go up, and then take that out. So we've now got that connection to there. What we need to do next, just want to make sure I can get out here, but take off that bit there. You out here, and you can delete that bit, and then what we can do is conveyor, and we can curve you around really tight like that. And I can level off this bit here. What I need to do now is strike off from the glass here and run under this bridge. So if we say, for example, we drop this lines up there, so put kind of two there, it's a little bit further, but and then first thing we'll do is we'll run the conveyor under there, and then hopefully you can hook to there, you can hook through to there, you can hook round to there. Unpause the game again. You can flip that way round. So we've now got this running into here. Of course, what we're going to need now is another warehouse. I think we'll put the warehouse here. You're going to hold the advanced furniture. You're going to come off of here. What we need now is a train that will bring furniture up here, which will then create the advanced furniture. So the first thing we're going to need to do is find a train. We're going to have to get right the way over here. We're going to buy another one of my favorite trains. And we need someone who's going to carry some furniture. Advanced furniture. Okay, we got a box for car there. You're going to carry ordinary furniture. Yep. Duplicate. And again, I think we're going to just go for the 5. I mean, that should be more than enough. We'll buy the train. And then you're going to start here. You're going to load. till full, and then what you're going to do is run right the way across the map. Wow. You're going to unload here. Save as. Release it. What I'm going to have to do is run a road down here. We'll put in a there, and we need to find the advanced furniture is way down here. Part of me says it doesn't, there's no gain from there, so we're going to have to come down this road here. I think I would like to possibly put you in about here, flatten a few buildings. Going on here. Can't build on the junction. Okay. Just gonna pause. Okay, just get a refund from you, and then we'll rotate this. Make sure the road connects up, and we'll just run the road directly into there. And we'll get the garage. Need some trucks that's going to carry advanced furniture. Yep, got this one here. We're going to carry the advanced furniture by. We're going to pick up from here. Going to load, wait until full, and then you're going to come all the way down to here and unload. Then we'll save this advanced furniture Thompson. I think we're how many trucks? Start with 3. No, start with 4. Why not? And you're going to get released, and then we're just going to let the game run. So we've now got the furniture running in here. He's going to unload into here. That will make sure the advanced furniture is doing its thing. So these guys are, advanced furniture is now flowing into here. And that's going to consume all the glass. What is the formula for the advanced furniture? Let's have a quick look. So it's 1 furniture, 1 glass pane. Sorry, not plane. So we've now got this here. I quite like the idea. So we've now got our first supply of advanced furniture. That just me, and I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we're going to carry on trying to fulfill the demands all around the map. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.